Okay, guys and girls, ladies, clowns, orcs, traps, robots, real ones, fake ones, hot mamas, pimp daddies, caddies, and fatties, welcome back to the Iris Hyacinth channel. I'm yours truly, Iris Hyacinth, and welcome back to another epic video. I kind of held off making this video because really I didn't want to make this video. But if I didn't, I know Haley would have came in here and kicked my ass and shit. But alright, so jokes aside, right? No fucking jokes, no memes, alright, nothing like that. We're really gonna talk about this Rainbow Kitty 101 person. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rainbow Kitty 101 rant. I never really done a rant kind of video before, but I wanted to talk about how Rainbow Kitty's been doing a lot of the disgusting shit she's been doing on YouTube. And I'm surprised not many people have been making videos like this yet. I mean, some people have, but when I look at their videos, it's kind of their arguments that they present aren't really the best arguments per se, and they don't really argue the best points. So I want to try and give a good perspective while also giving my own opinion on this whole situation. Give some arguments, give my opinion, and all that, right? Okay, but actually, on the contrary, there we go. You can kind of see all these people like sympathizing with Rainbow Kitty 101.
Something really horrible has happened online that has to be discussed. For those who don't know who I'm talking about, it is none other than Rainbow Kitty 101. Now, before you guys start saying anything, no, I didn't get into any fights with her or anything like that, but something horrible happened to her. She's gone. The reason I'm making this video right now is because I actually came across a community post that Rainbow Kitty 101 did saying that, she's actually going to leave because some people on the internet just wanted to bully her. Despite all the apologies she's made, despite all the actions that she's actually tried owning up to, some people on the internet just didn't see it that way to the point where she had enough.
And she's making amends with these pedophiles too. Except not many people are really talking shit about her, even though they know what she did was wrong. So I think it's kind of time that we, pick up our pitchforks and our torches, and we're gonna go pillage this fucking Rainbow Kitty 101, right? Keep in mind that she's passionate about her YouTube channel, which is why she deleted it, right? Yeah, I think I should mention that she deleted her YouTube channel just to avoid all the backlash she's been receiving recently. Ladies and gentlemen, Rainbow Kitty 101 has been ostracized from YouTube. Well, it's been like that for weeks now. This is a little late, but now, unlike a lot of people in this community making videos on the whole thing, I just waited it out and just waited for more developments to, come up. Because I feel like waiting for more developments before I did a video is a little bit more important because I want to make sure the information I'm, giving out is correct and shit. And now, looking over the situation and just talking about it with some people I know, this situation is fucking awful. It really is fucking awful. It's so fucked up. It's ridiculous. I don't really know how to describe it, but I think it's best if I talk about one thing that she's done so far. One thing I like to mention is her constantly supporting pedophiles and shit. So basically, to give you a little bit of context, Rainbow Kitty would constantly support this person named Julian Murrar. I don't know how to say his fucking name, but basically he was called out for being a pedo and a freakazoid. So Rainbow Kitty decides to do the only thing that her mind comes to while completely still be in contact with that freak. And her reason to why she stayed with him was because she thought he could change. What? Okay, even with the evidence just being presented right in front of her face, she just didn't do anything about it, and she was like, "Oh, these people keep telling me what to do," which is legit so retarded. She was also friends with other people like Antonio, who also drew fucking very degenerate and very disgusting content from this person. For those who don't really know who this Victoria character is, if you guys know Sarah Splits and how much I've talked about her a little bit on the last channel video, that's basically what the character she was role-playing with. It's fucking weird. I'm not gonna fucking describe it, alright? But anyway, let's continue. So a little later around this time, Rainbow is actually confronted by people about, Julian's behavior and shit like that, because Julian drew obscene content of her as well, which is why? Why is a 14-year-old drawing obscene content of you? I get it, there's a bunch of, 14-year-olds that are, freaks and shit, and I completely understand that, but and really, it's not the creator's fault sometimes, and for this instance, it really is, but I'm just moving on to a different topic. Other things that happen, like people drawing porn of like their favorite YouTubers and shit, it's gonna happen. And whether people ask for it or not, it's completely repulsive and disgusting. All right, not trying to get sidetracked again. But basically, when she was criticized for it, she would just respond with a huge temper tantrum, guys. She was angry. She was very, very mad. She was like the Hulk. Eventually, she did unfriend Julian and all that shit, but she literally only did it just to like escape backlash from people, and that was mainly the fucking thing, really. And I guarantee you, they're probably still talking to this day. There's a lot of evidence that would like back this up as well. Like she would send things like, "Julian is my best friend. When people look at him, all they see is an obstacle, or worse, a target. But what I see is a sweet guy who's trying his hardest to redeem himself. And if people can't accept him for who he is or help him to redeem himself, then that's their problem. No matter what, me and Julian are always going to be best friends, whether people like it or not." See the problem here? Judging from these unhinged messages, I guarantee you that they're still friends to this day, and I have no doubts about that. But trust me, it gets a lot worse. Another thing I like to discuss is Rainbow Kitty fraternizing with really, really despicable people. So, to give you a bit of a brief explanation, for some reason, Rainbow seems to friend very problematic and very disgusting people like pedophiles, groomers, freaks, and all that. If Rainbow just had this thought, just went, I think I should not be friends with that person because they're a very bad person, then honestly she would have saved her YouTube career, not gonna lie. Not like actually saved her career, but maybe a little bit. So let's talk about the people that she has been friends with. A few examples can be Caitlyn the White Werewolf. Caitlyn is a 13-year-old girl on YouTube who draws a lot of creepypasta and vor content on their channel. This person steals art from other people who make this disgusting content to make their own disgusting content, and it's just as worse. Antonio. Antonio was a moderator formerly in Rainbow's Discord server who had flirted with multiple minors and had groomed a 15-year-old. And obviously, from what I've seen from screenshots, it looks like that they're still friends. Sarah Splits 18. Someone I talked about on the channel a while ago, but I'll give another brief explanation. They have engaged in a NSFW roleplay with our underage character who was 4 years old with others on Amino. They were 16 at the time, and the other person who was behind the monitor was 25 years old. Sarah Splits was groomed as a 16-year-old by this 25-year-old person who was making them, well, possibly making this 4-year-old character do these sexual acts because the 25-year-old wanted it to happen. I say this because a 25-year-old and a 16-year-old doing very sexual things on Discord or Amino is a very, very fucking disgusting thing either way. People argue that Sarah Splits is a pedophile on this one, but I really don't know if that's the case because let's take a look at the 25-year-old because realistically, the 25-year-old was engaging these sexual conversations with Sarah Splits. For this part, for everyone to be blaming Sarah Splits on this, I legitimately don't know. And realistically, I feel like Sarah Splits on this situation was rather groomed by this 25-year-old. Either way, she shouldn't have been sexualizing a 4-year-old character to begin with. Sarah Splits is realistically in the wrong here, but the other person that's 25 is literally a pedophile, and they're not condemning him for some reason, which is a huge fucking problem for the Vyond community, but I digress. Mick Cubed, or formerly MC, was known as a moderator for Rainbow Kitty's server and had drawn sexual art of a minor, sexualized minors, made NSFW artwork of minors, and etc. This is just fucking disgusting. Unfortunately, the Rainbow Kitty iceberg seems to delve a lot more deeper. This part is going to be talking about her grooming and so forth. Rainbow Kitty 101 has a tumultuous history of grooming Julian. A lot of the times when this is addressed, she seems to brush it under the rug and hide replies on Twitter that even call her out as well, which is very fucking sad. Rainbow Kitty was completely aware of what Julian the Freak had been making of her for NSFW artwork and all that kind of shit. I think it should be known that Julian is 14 years old while Rainbow is 21. Rainbow Kitty made another unhinged response on YouTube community tabs, and she was responding by saying, "That's it, I have had enough. I don't care what anyone thinks anymore. I don't care if people hate me because of this or not. Me and Julian are besties and there's nothing people can do about it. So what if I like adult art? I like adult things. I'm 21. Deal with it! Exclamation point, exclamation point. I'm not even gonna fucking say that last part. Obviously, from the picture, it looks like it's a poor choice of wording, but it's likely it was just intentional. I think it should be noted when Rainbow Kitty said she liked adult artwork, it probably means to our young, impressionable fan base that she likes this type of artwork and rather is encouraging this type of thing. Yippee-ki-yay, another fucking freak. There was a lot more disgusting things that are said about Rainbow Kitty 101, but for this video, I'm just gonna end it off here because I don't want to make it any longer than it is. If you want to go and check out the whole expose on her, I'll leave the Google Doc in the description below. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I really do want to hear what you guys think about this whole situation. Anyway, this has been the Rainbow Kitty rant. Just for everyone to know, this whole video's intention is just to start a discussion. I really think it's important to address this situation even more, even though she's been canceled off the platform anyway. But either way, I feel like it's important to just discuss it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go fucking finish drinking my green tea, and I'm gonna work on the next main channel video. So I'll see you all in the next time. Okay, bye.